Why hello everyone, my name is ChoniclerVI-6 and today we are going to be finally getting some proper automation done. We have the materials we need to get the parts moving from one place to another so we can process them, turn them into usable materials, and finally get our industry started. It should be a lot of fun, so I hope you guys stick around, and without further ado, let's hop right into today's chapter. Alright, getting started, the first thing we are going to be doing is getting the conveyor belt set up to transport all of our wood over from our create mod harvest over here. Well, it's going to be wood, saplings, and sticks over here. Once we have that, we'll be able to sort it out on this side so we can actually send the wood to get into treated planks. I'll have to figure out how to... I think I'll have to look into a little bit once I get the wood to be fully deconstructed from the logs, but that shouldn't be too difficult. So the first thing we need to do is actually create a path for this wood to go. So we're just going to mine on over to get it over to our nice little... I think I'll move it over. Let's see, is this thing lined up? That's the question. Is this thing lined up? Will I need to come out into the open? A little bit. I'm going to move it over a little, just a teensy bit. Stick it over here. There we go. That should work. Fill this in. Ooh, thinking about it, I should probably light this thing up with torches. No, it's close enough to the mega torches that shouldn't be an issue. If it is, then I'll rectify it. This should be far enough over. Alright, there we go. And we're just going to dig on over to our bridge, which will have the parts that we need. So this shouldn't be too bad. I may have to go down a little, thinking about it. Well, we'll see when we get there. Basically, though, what we're going to have is the conveyor belt sending the wood all the way over from... Okay, I need to go down a little. Alright, that's not too bad. I'll just send it down right here. I think I may just have to make a vertical little conveyor belt or something similar. We'll see what we can do with the conveyor belts that we do have. It shouldn't be too bad, though. In any case, once we can bring this over to our main factory side of the bridge, we'll be able to get this thing to properly do what we need it to do. There we go. Okay, I hope we have enough. We should have enough. I think we should. Alright, let's get started. My question is... Okay, I will need to make some vertical. Alright. That's inevitable, I guess. I'll go... Well, let's see. What do we need for the vertical? Do we just need to... Okay, there we go. Vertical conveyor belt. Alright, it's just a bit more iron. Okay, let me go grab those really quick. Probably need a couple of them. Just bring them up and down, and then we'll keep on going from there. Alright, we got ourselves the vertical conveyor belts. Alright, we got ourselves the vertical conveyor belt, so we can bring that out. Ooh, don't want to do that yet. I'm gonna wait on that. Don't want to have it just clog that up. I'm gonna do a couple filters, I think, because definitely need to filter quite a bit. Okay, that's gonna just send it this way. Perfect. Alright, I'm just gonna lay this out. Now with this one, the way the vertical ones work is it just... Does this thing just go up? Huh. Oh, I can just send it down. That's right, it'll just fall down. Huh. That's nice. The nice thing about these conveyor belts compared to the create mod conveyor belts, as I said earlier, is that these are entirely self-powered. So we don't have to worry about powering them for anything whatsoever, which is nice. Okay. I'm gonna go down here a bit. I'm not gonna send the conveyor belt itself down. No need, I don't think. Okay, I need to figure out exactly where I am. Let me hop out. Let's hop out and see where we are. I want to be lined up as close as I can to there. Okay, we're underneath our chests. Okay. So we need to be right about here before we move over. And then we can head into our little outdoor mechanical section. Alright, let's get this one set up. Here we go. I think we're going to need more. We do have some cows. I have been steadily increasing our number of cows in the farm. I think we may have to cull some of them soon to get this one finished. Yeah. I'll probably breed the ones that are remaining and then kill the adults just for their leather, just to get the last few that we need. I think we'll have to, unfortunately. Pity. I was hoping to get a large amount of them up and running. The more the better, just because it gives us a lot of flexibility, but for now, this is the extent of what we can get to. And while we are close, we aren't quite there. Yeah, we need to go a little bit farther, and then we have to go in and up. Because once we get over here, I believe... Oh, maybe I need something else than an extractor. Let me see. There's something I need to check as well. Because if they have the extracting, what's the depositing? Let me see. Okay, looks like we're going to need a few more parts, so we're definitely going to need to get down and unfortunately slaughter a few of our cows that we have set up. Hopefully we get enough leather from them. That's one reason why I really want to get enough levels. Why did my levels go down? I was at 32 before I went out today. Why did it go down? That's the question. I'll have to review the footage later and see if I can figure out why my levels went down. I'm not sure, but maybe it was something I encountered while I was out and about that drained me of my experience somehow. Oh, we'll see. For now, I'm gonna head down and we're gonna kill some cows, hopefully get enough leather, and then we should hopefully have enough to be able to finish up what we need. Alright, hi cows. Oh, you escaped. Sorry cow, you're not allowed to escape. Only got the one. I need 3 for each one. So for now, let us just quickly breed as many of these as we can. I think that's all we can for now. Going to quickly kill the adults, leave the babies to grow up. We should be good. Alright, how am I gonna get there? I need to get these. Okay, I think I just have to hop over. Okay, we got 9. That should be enough. Perfect. I think that'll be enough. That's enough for 24 more. That should be enough. We'll see. Okay, the next thing we need to do is we need to create some more of the conveyor belts, and then we also need to get a couple more pieces to be able to move things around. So first off, make 3 more of these conveyor belts. I need to get more iron going. This is why I really need a bunch of this stuff. This is like... it's so much automation to do. I've got so much on my to-do plate, it's hard to keep track of everything. Okay. Okay, the next thing we need is we're going to need a dropping conveyor belt. This is what's going to actually put it back into the chest. For that, we just need an iron trapdoor. Yeah, I'm just going to make get an sack of iron going for that one. Aside from that, the next thing that we need is, let's see. I think this should be enough. I think so. This should be enough. Down the line, we're definitely going to need a lot more materials. I do not have anywhere near enough. Oh, that's not what I needed. Iron trapdoor? That was just 4. I got mixed up about the recipe. Ew. Okay, almost there. We'll get this one made, and then we can go and get that one delivered. Let's see. It's above. There we go. And we need a couple chests. Just gonna grab 8 of them really quick. There we go. Now this should let us fully process this. Oh, one thing I did forget. We need to figure out how to convert the wood into planks. Let's see. Automatic shaped crafting. That's the shaped one. Don't need that. I want to make sure this is the... I need to get this thing automated. That's the thing. What else can I use? I want to be able to process this. Why can't I... Why am I unable to process this? That's the question. I can use a sawmill. The sawmill seems to be the one that will take me in there. Okay, okay, now we have a new objective. Because though we can bring everything over, and I think I will get the thing set up so it will send everything into the right place. I think that will be the next thing we do is to get the sawmill set up. Okay. Let's go do that then. Let's get this one going so we can bring everything over here and then we can set up our sifting and then figure out exactly what we need for the other one. Okay. Considering everything we have, I think the best thing to do is going to be to go underneath just right over here to a couple more blocks this way. I think 3 should be sufficient. That way we're not going underneath the wall, but we're also have plenty of room, and then we can go over here. I want to get this thing underneath the little outpost that we have for our industry. Oh. Okay, that's about as far as we can go. I think I'm going to need to go down one more, thinking about it. Yeah, I think I'll need to go down one. Yeah, down one more. That way I can do this without messing up the design I have for the terrain. I'd rather not mess that up. It looks quite nice, I think. I don't want to fully destroy it. Okay, I'll fix that one when I head up a little bit later. Alright. Now this should be roughly where we need to be. So I think this is as good of a place as any to get this thing set up. This will be for our sorting of the materials. Oh. I was get a little mixed up with how the new chest mechanics work. Okay, now we should be able just to send you here. Actually, I can just have you one up. That way I don't need to go use one of those. So we can just do this. Perfect. Now this should, if I understand correctly, enable me to send everything from that chest over here with this dropper conveyor belt. If I understand correctly, just toss it on there. Oh. And it gets sucked in. Perfect. So now we can head back to our original one. The original place over by the Create Mod Tree Harvester. And it should start bringing everything over. So let's hop on over there. Quickly connect this thing up. And then that should bring everything over to that double chest instead of being over here. There we go. Sending it over. Perfect. Just close this guy. And we should soon be getting it over on the other side. Perfect. From there, once we have it all over there, I can set up some filtered extractors just to sift out the saplings and sticks. I don't know if we'll need them, but as you can see, should be able to see them coming pretty soon. Just make sure they're coming. Yep, there they come. Nice long line of wood. Perfect. Alright, let's get out of here before it comes. This just bring everything over and just make it a lot easier. Alright, the next thing we need, now that we have that, well, first, I'm going to quickly repair the damage I did when I was digging underneath. There we go. Now, the next thing we need to do is, before we go and get it set up to automatically create the treated wood, the next thing we need is to get that sawmill set up. We unfortunately do not have enough. We don't have that yet, so we're going to get that one made. What do we need for that? Sawmill. The immersive engineering. I think I need to... Let me go get the immersive engineering book. It should be in there for how to create that one, because I believe it's a multi-block. Here we go. The Akash... How do you pronounce this one? The Akashic Tome. This one should give us access to the engineer's manual with immersive engineering. Perfect. Now with you, we need some machines. So I'm gonna make sure I remember exactly what it's called. Wood planks. So for this one, we need to be able to create this. Oh. Wait a second, what? Where are some basic wood planks? Let's just look at oak. That'd be easiest. There we go. With you, the best way to get that out is the sawmill. So the sawmill is not considered a simple machine. Heavy machinery. Okay. Okay. Looks like it's going to use quite a few blocks, though. I think we're going to have to wait on this one. Yeah, I think we're going to have to wait on this one. There's just too much. I think it's going to be a lot more than we can get, because we need a lot of steel. A lot of iron, engineering blocks, redstone engineering blocks. Okay, okay. It's not terrible. I think we can make it. It's not too terrible. But before we get into making that, I think we're going to need to buckle down and get some proper automation going for the rest of this, because we do not have enough for that. Okay. Now for those, we do have enough for those, I think. The first thing I need to do is I think I need to make another heat generator, because we're going to need 2 of these overall. And 2 heat generators should be sufficient to be able to get this thing fully automated. Let me get another stack of copper. It's not the most efficient, but it's all I can do right now. Let's figure out how to get this one back to being a regular Akashic tome. Can't remember off the top of my head how to get that one to go. But in the meanwhile, we can get this started. Yeah, let's get some cobble. Do I have any more cobblestone, actually? Oh, it's over by the rest. It's over here by the forges. That's why I can't remember where it is. All right, we got ourselves the cobblestone. We also need the 1 osmium. We have the 2 copper. What else do we need? Just 2 planks. Okay, we have those. 1 more should be sufficient, because with what we have right now, the 1 heat generator is enough to heat 1 machine. 2 of them should be able to get all of them together going. Okay. 2 heating generators. Perfect. Now we need the basic universal cable, and I'm going to need 2 more extracting conveyor belts for this one, because we're going to need to have this thing fully automated in processing. And aside from that, we'll also need we'll need how many of these? 3 total dropping conveyor belts and 3 total of these. Okay. It's not too bad. We have the treated wood. That's not an issue. Let's start out with the 3 dropping conveyor belts. There we go. Perfect. Eventually I'll get this thing set up with more of the create mod ones. Those are cheaper overall. But right now we don't have the resources for it as much, because we don't have those yet. Okay. Now we need 2 more of these. We have the iron. I do think we have enough hemp. We do have enough hemp. Perfect. Let's get that made. Just make a couple more of you. And voila. That should be plenty. Here we go. Now, with this one, we also need 2 more of these mechanical components. Need more copper. Here's the copper. So for that, I need a total of 8 of these iron sheets. Where are my engineers? Oh, it's right there. I blanked on where my engineering's hammer was. You know, these resource constraints are definitely going to be a big issue going forward. That's why I want to get this thing set up as fast as I can. 1, 2. There we go. Now we have 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. Perfect. I can also make a few more chests. Oh, I've got chests. Don't need to worry about that. Okay, I think we are good to go and get this set up. I think so. Okay. I think we're good. Let's hop on over. I'm going to quickly change from night to day. We're going to go get this smelter automated so we can get our... what's it called? So we can get our ore processing up to 100% capacity. That's what we need. 100% capacity for ore processing. So right now, We have a decent amount of metals, but we don't have enough. Okay. Alright, let's get these out of the way. I think there'll be something in here. No, maybe not. Okay, don't need you. Where do I want to put this up? That's the question. Where do I want to set this thing up? I think for now, I'll set it up right here. Yeah, we're going to need the enrichment chamber and the smelter. The enrichment chamber can go right here. I'm trying to think how I want this to be. How far can I go with these basic universal cables? That's going to be the limiting factor. I think for now I'm going to have to stick it in here. Yeah, I don't have enough. I just make some more basic universal cables. Yeah, let me make some more of these and then we will set this up properly in here. Alright, we have enough of these, so we should be able to bring it out all the way. For now, I think the best way to do it is just bring it out through the top. Ah. Should be some easier way to get rid of these cables. I'll need to look into that, because it's very slow. Oh, in the meanwhile, I can get this one started on this. Here we go. Perfect. We have double the capacity. Temperature to 412, that's the main thing. What's the temperature here? A little bit higher. Let me adjust this so that the lava flows down and around it just like the other one. Okay, what are you at now? Perfect. Full capacity. This should be plenty of power. I have to remove this little bit of deep slate block just to bring the power cable out. Okay, so the first thing we need is the enrichment chamber. For the U, don't need the infuser. I need to figure out exactly how I want this thing to be set up. I think I want to make it so that we have our double chest for ores right here. That's always going to take some getting used to. From there, we can have the extractor come out with the ores. Then we can have it go up into the enrichment chamber right here with the vertical conveyor belt, which will then go into the dropping conveyor belt. Perfect. Then it will go into another extracting conveyor belt. Oh. It's going to take some getting used to with this, which will then go up one more time into the metallurgic, the energized smelter. I guess it does have some stuff in there. Oh, it's nice to know that it holds stuff. Anyway, finally, what it's going to do... Let me bring this one over. Bring it over one farther back. I want to run the power cables along the back of this. Won't be the prettiest setup, but it should work for the time being, especially considering our resource limitations. There we go. These should be fully powered. They should have enough capacity to be able to hold it all. But finally, what's going to happen is I'm going to extract the metals from here. I need to rotate this machine. I need to rotate this one. I'm going to extract these, which will then go up one more time into this double chest. And that should... Oh, come on. Oh, the torch is there, that's why. Okay, there we go. Shift these two torches up a little. That should do a full system. Now, I think I need to set up the configuration. So the input is the top, that's good. Output, I want to be on the right. None. Then the back is going to be the energy. Yeah, the right, top. Yes, that's good. That should be enough to make that one work. Then for you, the energy is going to come in on the right. Going to output on the left. You're going to input on the back. And that should be enough. That should work. That should work. Alright, let me grab some ores, and then we'll be able to test this one out. Okay, we have our ores. Let's stick all of you in here. Oh, don't need you guys. It sounds like it's working. I can hear the infuser starting. Don't want my sword in there either. I want to do this so that if it does overflow... Oh. It just stays there. I think I need to adjust this a little bit, though. The input needs to be the top. What's the input at? Okay, the input's in the back. I have that wrong. There we go. Input needs to be the top. There we go. Perfect. Now the ore is just going to stay here. And it's going to pile up a little bit there while this one's processing. Not ideal, but I don't think it should despawn. It should just stay there and be good to go. Because I think it's just extracting from here randomly. But it is extracting and doubling our ores. Perfect. Alright, we have our first automatic smelter. It's a little crude, but I think it is going to work just fine. Yeah, this is actually perfect. So now, basically all we have to do is just let this thing run. It'll slowly, over time, double our ores and allow us to get a lot more minerals out. Much better than we had before. The first one I actually want to prioritize is the iron ore. I'm actually going to swap that out, because I want to get our iron ore smelted as fast as possible. But this will give us a lot more resources, a lot more to work with. It's just better overall. Perfect. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy today's chapter. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Bye!